the world of technology because there's something of a shakeup in AI at ChatGPT. How does this ChatGPT shakeup, where essentially the entire staff has threatened to leave, they may leave, go to Microsoft, et cetera, how does this affect us?
Well, first of all, wouldn't it have been nice if when you and Kim and everybody else left KGO, that 700 people would sign up and say, I won't listen? Wouldn't that have been nice?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it would have been nice. I mean, it doesn't happen. So basically, this guy got fired, Sam Altman got fired on Friday at 12, and all hell broke loose over the weekend. And basically, the entire staff of the company said, we're not going to stay here because of what you did unless you change your mind. That's a pretty amazing thing. I've never heard of anything like that happening. Most people are more concerned with paying their mortgage than making a stand. So pretty cool thing. So basically, how does this affect everybody? It was a fight versus good and evil. It was a fight versus going really fast or slowing down. And the best way that I'm reading it is that the board felt that he was going too fast, and they were concerned about what AI meant for the future. And now, 3 days later, Microsoft sweeps it, hires him and the Sam Altman and his president, and it looks like most of the people from OpenAI, ChatGPT, will be going over to Microsoft. Microsoft doesn't want to slow down. They want to go forward. And so full speed ahead.
So this is interesting what Russ was saying, that Microsoft wins and gets the company for a fraction of what it might have been to acquire the company. Is there some truth to that?
Nothing. I mean, I don't know what they're paying the top two guys, but I doubt it was multiple millions of dollars. They would have had to pay billions to get OpenAI, and now they're getting it for salaries. It sounds like one of the greatest deals in the history of tech.
It seems interesting to me, Jeff, just because you've signed contracts, I've signed contracts. Generally, they stipulate that you can't quit and go work across the street. You know what I mean? Even in my little media career, I can't go, if I'm working for NBC, go across the street and work for ABC for a better deal. How did that happen here? Because he was jettisoned? Isn't there a cooling off period? Or how can he go work at Microsoft right away?
I don't know. I haven't read his contract, but Microsoft certainly felt strong enough about it that they were able to hire him and his deputy without a problem. So as far as the staffers, the engineers, I don't know that they write that. I don't even know that they have contracts. We don't know, do we?
No, we don't. I guess it fairly rudimentary, though, I would think, in the kind of arrangement you would make with a CEO of a major media organization or a major technology organization. I would think it fairly boilerplate that there's a non-compete. So I'm a little surprised by this.
I would think too, but Microsoft made the announcement that they hired both of them. So clearly they felt that they had the right to do it. And you haven't heard OpenAI saying, well, we're going to sue. No, you can't go there. You didn't hear anything like that.
So now let me go back to what Russ's point was, and then I'll get to Kim here in a second. But I wanted to ask how that changes the landscape just from a business standpoint. Does Microsoft immediately kind of leapfrog to the top of the heap when it comes to artificial intelligence?
At first blush, it looks like ChatGPT will go away, maybe, and Microsoft will just Microsoft will just take it over. Or they'll start their own with everybody who's there working on it, and I don't think it's too late in the game for that to happen. But Microsoft is clearly in the driver's seat, and these two guys would have gone to Amazon or Apple or Google or whatever and done their thing over there, and they would have been welcomed. So, but Microsoft is clearly in the lead.
Again, I might be naive on this, but you're telling me that you can be the #1 AI company and brand. You lose your CEO. Let's assume you lose everybody else. You lose your staff. So now you're a shell of what you were. You're just the brand. You can't repopulate that and get another CEO to ride herd over the biggest brand in AI. You're telling me you just pack it up and Microsoft takes it? I can't believe that.
If 700 people leave, we saw what happened to Twitter. without people working there.
No, those people were fired, and they didn't want to rehire them. The situation with Microsoft, I just want to write this out for a second. Microsoft said to the AI people, for those who don't know, they said, hey, everybody from OpenChat GPT, you're welcome over here. So they've got now 700 new positions, to use the number that Jeff's using, and they've got, the CEO. Okay, cool. But they at OpenChat GPT, unlike Twitter, they want to rehire. They want to fill that company again. There's certainly others beside that 700 who can handle this technology, Jeff, aren't there?
I assume so, but the thing is that Sam Altman, in his new job at Microsoft, will be overseeing ChatGPT and OpenAI if he doesn't go back. If he doesn't go back there.
So maybe I don't understand this deal. Doesn't OpenAI still own ChatGPT, or you're saying Altman owns it?
I'm saying Microsoft. Well, this nonprofit. It's a weird situation. There's a nonprofit and there's a for-profit, and Microsoft is an investor in the profit. And basically, except for these three board members who are not budging, they could have budged by the time we started talking. I don't know, but I think Microsoft's in the driver's seat. They've got the money, and they will control what's going on.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.